Hey all. So yeah, just showing you obviously the scores of the previous rounds on this tournament. Also to show that it obviously because I had to split the videos, it was still the same tournament and it wasn't a different game totally. Um, so yeah, obviously because it's the final, I wanted to make sure that all of my team was on maximum fitness I could get out of them. Because obviously wanted the best chance that I could to actually win it. There's no point in entering the tournament if you don't plan to win it. I might as well just play single player games then, online sort of thing. So obviously I used a couple of fitness cards on some players that I felt needed that little bit of extra fitness just to kind of give me that little bit extra. Um, Obviously Hernandez being one of them. I took off David Luiz. I know that he's got pretty high fitness compared to Colo Torre, but I don't know. I just feel Company and Torre work better at the back. Maybe it's because they're both from Man City. Maybe that does have something to do with it. I'm not sure. I'm not such a whiz. Um, so yeah, I mean, I seem to have changed my mind about something there. Seems I just wanted to put David Luiz on the bench. I think that's because I thought about the last time I had a sending off in the final a few times. So obviously playing against this guy, um, up pops his team, and oh boy, straight away two informed players, Berbatov and Bale. Gerrard, Yaya Toure, Modric in midfield, Valencia up on the wing as well, and his defence, Sagna, Company, Vidic, Enrique, and his goalie Czech. Now, I have a serious problem with scoring against Petr. I actually used the money from this tournament that I gained through this tournament. I won't let you know if I won it or not yet. That would defeat the objective. Watch this to buy Petr. Yeah, obviously you see me there straight away from kickoff, changing my tactics. As you all know, if you've watched my previous video, I struggle with the normal ones, and it straight off, like straight through. And I thought to myself, oh, this game I should be fine. Straight away got straight in there with a chance of, pretty decent chance there. And then straight away again, just that unfortunately it was blocked. I mean, I'm not saying it would have been any good. But then this, and then I was like, oh no, Gareth Bale. And I was sure he was going to punish me for that, but I'd done a little sensible back pass to my goalie, which probably if I hadn't have done that would have ended up badly. Unfortunately, Van der Vaart intercepted that, otherwise I think I might have been away with Hernandez. And then he paused it, and I thought, oh, why is he pausing it? And then I remembered back to when I first started doing this tournament, and I met players who, they'd pause it almost instantly and bring on some players that are, awesome again. So I started thinking who we could bring on. And if I'm honest, because of the type of tournament it was, all players from the same league, different nationalities, I thought never thought to myself about players from any other league. So obviously I was thinking like, oh, he's got Berbatov on, he'll bring Rooney on or something like that. He had, he already had Gareth Bale on, so I wasn't really sure who he'd bring on. So just carried on playing. I didn't want to put the ball out, because obviously the reason for that he'd get his players on. Unfortunately, he got this chip ball through. I pressed the wrong button and I kicked it out of play, and then I was waiting for it. And then, to my shock, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. And he takes off Valencia and Berbatov. Now, yeah, that's great substitutes, but I couldn't quite understand it. They're going to make a massive impact on the game, obviously. But Berbatov was in form, and Valencia's decent anyway. So I'm not sure what he was. I wasn't sure what he was going to gain from putting them on. But obviously I learnt straight away there of what this guy was going to gain, and then obviously Messi just keeps on going, and then this, and then I was like, oh yeah, okay, and then wow, the two players that he bought on, after 31 minutes of the game, so impacted the game and just went straight out to do that. He had that long shot with Gerrard, which, to be honest, was a bit of a wild card at the time. He didn't really have much going on. Don't know why he did it. Got this flick on, but I'm not sure whether this leads to anything. No. Yeah, so Song with a cheeky little through ball there didn't lead to much, and then a nice blasted over the bar by Hernandez, which seems to happen a lot with him. I don't know what it is. I occasionally do it. Just I obviously press the button too hard, and the power bar just shoots up. Hernandez again trying to just twinkle his way through there with his pace, which normally dominates so many defences. I don't know what he was doing with his goalie there. He was well out. If he hadn't have done that, I don't think it would have led to that. I mean, that was a pretty long range shot for Hernandez, and Petr Cech does get a hand to it. A bit like the Pepe Reina one in one of the games I had before. Still went in the net. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that because obviously it is a tough game. He is very good, and he's got lots of pace up front with lots of skill with Ronaldo and Messi up there. Gareth Bale as well, not too bad on the old skill. I mean, that was just the most appalling thing I've ever seen. Obviously, Van der Vaart was definitely dressing on that dress of his there, because how he fell over, I have no idea. But he makes it up with that lovely dummy. And if I'm honest, I thought that was a penalty. I'm not quite sure how it went on to be a goal kick. I couldn't watch a replay. I wanted to watch a replay, but there was no replay for it. And how it wasn't a penalty, I don't know. It seemed to me like a penalty, but apparently it was just a fluffed up, falling over shot. So anyway, obviously, I've played pretty much. I've not cut too much of this half out. I cut out a bit, but not too much because it was a very competitive game, and there was quite a lot of chances between us there. Going back and forth. So I thought I'd show you that. Obviously, half time, as you can see, I had 8 shots. He'd only had 3. But I think that probably the majority of my shots were a bit wasteful, to be honest. So obviously, I don't know why he did that, because if he'd have just held on to it for a couple of more seconds, he'd have had 2 opportunities there for through balls to Bale and Messi, and my defenders wouldn't have been able to stop them. But he gets this great chance there, but he didn't use that one either. Does get this, however. Again, lucky tackle. Bit panicky defending there by me with Clichy. Just a little tap out for a throw in. He wastes it with a stupid quick throw in, but then, we all do that. It's quite an easy mistake. As you can see, I'm playing it pretty safe with my passing because, this was the kind of thing he had. If you look at that, I've got my 2 centre-backs right up there on the halfway line just trying to fight for that ball, because if he had have won that, it would have been a simple through ball and his strikers would have been through. So anyway, he gets this great ball out wide here, and at this moment I'm really out of shape. You can see my players are everywhere, but luckily he doesn't do anything with it. As he gets a corner. Sorry about this, but I haven't actually watched this before. I just rendered it and I'm recording this straight away, so I'll be a bit behind. Seems like I cut out a goal again. It's now 2-1, so I'm not sure why I didn't put that in. I'm not sure even how come I deleted it. And there you go, another goal, Cristiano Ronaldo. So once again, those substitutes he made, it's now made it 3-1 for him. Great through ball there and a great finish. Not much I could do about that. But now apparently it's 2-2. So it was actually a goal by me that I cut out. So that I'm even more shocked about. But never mind, I've rendered it now and it's done. Bit unlucky there. Van der Vaart, I was totally screaming at the screen then for him to just run at that ball and just give it a little header, anything, any sort of little touch would have knocked it in. But it just didn't happen for me. Obviously, as you can see, it's 2-2 now, 70th minute. He gets this wonderful through ball. I was totally waiting for that little knock across. I knew my goalkeeper wouldn't make it. And when he got that on the 72nd minute, he decides to run to the halfway line. Now this is something that does really frustrate me, because I don't quite understand why you'd want to run to the halfway line, which, it makes no sense to me. You're playing a game online, it's a good game. None of us are really, doing silly celebrations, and he gets this wonderful through ball. But luckily for me, he's offside. Going back to celebrations, that kind of thing is the kind of thing that when I score, it will make me do exactly the same thing, just because clearly you're doing it to frustrate the other player, which, fair enough. As you can see there, I changed to ultra attacking because, it is the final. I didn't want to lose. Get this great ball out to Clichy, and a great finesse shot there. And I mean, I don't know what quite happened there, but it looked like the ball went through the net after the shot. I can't watch it again now, but I think that the ball did actually go out the back of the net there. I watched the replay because I was just shocked at that. It was Clichy on his right foot. So a stunning goal there, making it 3-0. But straight away, he gets this. And, I mean, at that point, I was really panicking. So I just went one-touch football to get that ball out. Thought I'd try a cheeky little over chipped through ball there for Hernandez to run onto, but he luckily got that defender's head to it. But got the ball straight back in there. Obviously, I'm on ultra attacking, so this guy's under quite a bit of pressure at the moment. Thought I'd have a long shot dig with Song, but it didn't pay off. Obviously, now it's 85th minute. Gets pretty intense for the last few minutes of this game. We're literally both bombarding each other with great chances. Great save there. Great block. Otherwise, that was it. Game over. And literally, it was just end-to-end stuff. I think he must have changed to ultra attacking as well, or high pressure or something, because we were literally both just absolutely bombarding each other with chances, as you can see. It was just chance after chance. Again, a great save. Lucky that the rebound didn't. Well, it went my way and didn't go his way. And I straight away got it back up there. Straight away. But unfortunately, messed up with that pass. But I wasn't giving up because, he was under a lot of pressure. I thought this was going to be it here. I really did. And then he got that great tackle in. I mean, talk about timing. Got a very lucky tackle there by me. Unlucky with his chipped through ball there. Landed straight at, I think it was Company's feet. And there you have it. Full time. So this is final. Full time and it's 3-0. Luckily, the guy didn't want to watch the replay, so I was alright with that. As you can see, 14 chances, 11 chances for him, 14 for me. I had a look at my team because I made it to the final, and your team gets tired if you go into extra time. So I had a look at my players, and I decided to make a couple of substitutes, which I don't normally do. I'm not a big fan of Raul Morales. I only bought him because he's from Portugal, and I bought him specifically for this tournament. He does seem to be pretty decent, but he doesn't seem to do a lot for me. So I actually took him off there and put Essien back on. So yeah, here we are in the first half of extra time. Again, I've left it on ultra attackive. Got a great ball there to Shamuk. Great chip, but unfortunately didn't really get anywhere. He managed to get straight on it. And then he gets this fantastic through ball to Messi. But Messi totally miscontrolled that. I don't know what happened there. And then, unfortunately for me, I messed up as well. And he gets it straight back out on the wing. And here I am thinking, he's going to do some kind of skill and get a penalty. He didn't do it. But unfortunately, what he did do is get a nice long shot, which took a deflection. Modric picked up the little deflection and tapped it in to make it 1-0 to him. He did decide to watch replays, so I'll let you watch it because wow, it was just so lucky, to be honest. But obviously throughout the whole match he didn't watch replays, and then all of a sudden he's watching all three of the replays because clear, he'd done the long celebration and then he's done the long replays, obviously to try and frustrate me again. At least that's how I see it. So I get this, and I really did think Van der Vaart was going to get me back into it there. Unfortunately he didn't. It got blocked. Great tackle there by Company, totally opening it up there for Song to pick up, or Essien, whichever one of them did it. Get this great through ball, great inside touch there, and a great right foot from Van der Vaart, which, to be honest, I was a bit surprised about. He doesn't seem to score many right footers on this. As you saw, I didn't really celebrate, I just got on with the game. I may have just cut that off as well, but I didn't really celebrate. I do know that there was a goal on here where I do run around the whole pitch because he done it to me. But it may be another goal that comes up or something, I don't know. I won't give that away yet, but I think I might have been the goal that I deleted. So he gets this wonderful through ball, and here I am. I'm expecting him to really wrap that up, but a great save by Rayner, just getting in there for that. And again, it went pretty dead then, so I cut it all out. Great tracking back there by Company. Gets right in there. I thought that was offside there, to be honest, but it wasn't. So yeah, as you can see, he's absolutely piling the pressure on. Gets a great chip through ball there. Great ball inside, but luckily Enrique was there just to pick that up. I think if I'd kept Clichy on, Clichy would have been too fatigued to even deal with that. So I was glad I made that change. Enrique brought that little bit of freshness back in. You know, I mean, obviously Clichy'd been dealing with Messi the whole game, so I've been doing a lot of sprinting with him. Again, Company just managing to intercept that ball. Go back to the goalkeeper. I just booted it out because, you know, it's coming up to the end of the game, and I really, you know, I was just thinking, oh, it's going to be penalties, and he was bombarding me with chances, so I was really just trying to get that ball out of my half. Like I said, it was a very tough game, and then I get this, and it was a great ball, and I mean, this is a great cross, but you know, you think like that was a goal by the striker that was there, but it was Essien. Essien's cross just somehow ended up, and I'd done that long run, you know, I got halfway and I got bored, because, you know, that's not me. I only done it because he done it. I wanted to watch the replays so that I could see exactly what happened there, but unfortunately, obviously FIFA has its own ideas sometimes and only let me watch it once. So yeah, that was the end of the game. Took the win right on the last, like, you know, couple of seconds of extra time. This guy didn't actually want to watch the replays, which, you know, if I'd have lost, I'm pretty sure he would have. I was kind of a bit happy, so I wasn't skipping. So as you can see, I won the tournament. And then, obviously, I looked at the stats, but I wanted to see that goal by Essien at the end. I mean, as you can see the stats there, shot 17 for me and 14 for him. So, you know, not really considering extra time. A lot of shots going on there. But, I mean, most of those shots came in that second half of extra time. I went on here just to look at this goal by Essien, you know, because it did look a bit weird. So, yeah, sorry about this, guys. I just kind of lose my buttons a bit. So I like went in just to sort of see it again, and you know, saw there that it clearly does seem to come off of the defender. So it should really be an own goal. So I rewound it a bit, you know, kind of change the camera angle and have a look to see what happened a bit closer. And, you know, it comes a bit clearer. But yeah, that was my final game of the tournament, which obviously made me win the tournament. Thank you for watching. If you feel like saying a comment of what you prefer out of my 5 videos, I think now I'll have uploaded. Let me know if you prefer this or the full game, and yeah, I'll upload another one later. Cheers.